Alright, I'm gonna make y'all another video real quick. Like I said the last time, I had to go to the YouTube deal. And the main reason for all this is if all this will be recorded, you know, and it's stuff that I've learned, stuff that I know, and I'll explain it all as I go, but it's all been put on Facebook, and now it has to be put on YouTube, so it's all recorded, it's all there. That way for years to come, it'll be able to be watched. You know, hopefully it'll be interesting long after I'm gone, but maybe not. I mean, I ain't that important of a person, so but people seem to enjoy these videos, so I like doing them. I like sharing knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom's two different things. I'm not old enough to have a whole lot of wisdom, but I've done this a few times, so I'll probably get like a C- or something like that in a class. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all a couple things about these blocks here. This is a 95.6, no, it'd be a 96.7, 8.9, 2000, just say. Vortec 350. Factory roller cam. I've got it upside down right now because I'm fixing to explain what I'm going to do. They are factory roller cam. 96, they started putting these in all the pickup trucks. Vortec heads, y'all have heard the term Vortec heads. That's what they were on, these engines here. Actually got the set off this and got another set over there on a cart. So I'm getting this engine ready to go to the machine shop to be hot tanked. I hope this wind blowing. Boy, it's just a beautiful evening. I hope this wind blowing ain't messing with y'all. So, but anyway, I got to drive the cam bearings out, and it takes a special tool. Actually, the wife just left in my car. So, and the tool's in the car. But anyway, it takes a special tool. I'll do a video on that. Maybe put it on tomorrow or the next day or something. So, I got to drive the cam bearings out, and I also have to do a little oil return clearancing on the blocks, what I'll call it. These oil returns right here, there's an oil return here and here, and there's also an oil return, it's really hard to see, but it's right there, if you can see that, and there's also one right there, somewhere. Where's my finger at? Right there. So those are your oil returns from the lifter valley in the engine. So what the old blocks, let me see if I can rotate this thing real quick. The old blocks, that was cast into them. And these new blocks, they're actually drilled. So this is from the top side. These are the oil returns I was talking about, and these are the oil returns for the front of it, behind the timing chain. So the old blocks, this was a cast hole. It was just an open hole, but it had a lot of casting flash around it, so much so that I've actually seen them almost closed off. So what you want to do is take a die grinder and go in there with a good carbide bit and open these holes up. And it's all about getting oil back to the bottom end. If you don't have oil in the bottom end, you can't pump oil to the top end. So actually on these later model Vortex, you'll notice that is not cast. So they actually cast this block as one assembly, and then they drill holes in it. The old ones wasn't like this. They drill these holes. So what we're going to do is we're going to open these up some more, and you can see here, I'll explain this the best I can. There's a lot of garbage in the way. Like I said, this hasn't been cleaned yet. That's your oil return for the front, as I've said, and there's a huge step here, so oil will puddle here, hence the reason that there's all this garbage in it. So what you can do is take a die grinder with a good carbide bit, the same one you're going to use back there, and all you do is simply elongate these holes. You cut these holes down to where it's flush with the inside surface, and that helps with oil drain back. So that's a couple things. Of course, I may end up knocking these out and tapping them and putting plugs in them, showing y'all how to do all that stuff. But that's just a couple little tricks and oil modifications that you can do that actually really helps with the cooling of an engine. A lot of people don't realize it, but I've seen certain research that motor oil actually does something like 30% of the engine cooling. The cooling system, being the radiator, water pump, fan, all that, only does 70. So when you realize that, you start making these little modifications. Now, I'm going to tell you right straight up front, this is all stuff that I've been shown or that I've researched. This is not new. By no means is these things new. You're not really going to come up with something new for a small block Chevy, if you know what I mean. So all that stuff's been done, played out. I mean, there's a library of books on how to build these engines, how to make horsepower with these engines, what they'll take, what they won't take. This is the most popular V8 engine ever made, even more so than the LS. So I'm going to get to work. Like I said, I'll do a video. The next video you'll see, I'll be driving the cam bearings out. I'll also try to do one while these holes are done. I'll show you before and after. And then we have to drill a fuel pump hole. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll actually make a jig and stuff. We got to drill that fuel pump hole out the rest of the way right there. Like I showed, actually I ain't showed y'all nothing on this yet. So, but anyway, that's the fuel pump hole on a later model Vortec. You can see it don't go all the way through, and it'll actually come out right in here. It's where this hole will come out once it's drilled. So that's for the eccentric on the cam to run the fuel pump. Actually runs right through there. You can see the boss for it. So the hole, the drill bit will actually come out there. So it does need cam bearings. They're pretty hashed. They're not spun. They're just wore. This engine had 100 and some odd thousand miles on it. So, but it's a good candidate, y'all. It's not a 4-bolt main. It's a 2-bolt. As far as I'm concerned, 4-bolt, 2-bolt. You can have either one. One's just as reliable as the other. They don't have the 302 Ford problem of block splitting and things like that. These engines are. I mean, you guys got to understand, this is 1955 technology. The first small block Chevy was built in 1955, and they run until 2001 in automobiles. So that's that's a hell of a long run. So I'll let y'all go. We'll see you later.